Thank you to the Yidden Foundation for conducting the Tell Your Education Story campaign, and to Michael P. Toothman for nominating me. I'm Dr. Casey Wilson, Director of Professional Programs at the University of California, Riverside Extension, and this is my education story. My message is, it's not too late, it's not too hard, and it is worth it. From the very beginning, books and education have been a lifeline for me. Growing up, I had some challenges, and books were an escape and a friend. In the midst of what felt like drowning in chaos at times, the goal of earning a college degree shone like a lighthouse, and I clutched onto that dream like it was a life preserver. As a path to that goal, I joined the Army, and I earned an associate's degree while I was on active duty. It's not too hard. Afterwards, I used the Army College Fund to get a bachelor's degree, 13 years after I took my first college class. It's not too late. I began to work in higher education, and I focused on the success of non-traditional students. There is nothing more rewarding than working with an adult student who doesn't think that they can complete a degree and helping them to chart a path. When that student hugs you at graduation and says, "If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have accomplished this," it doesn't get much better than that. It is worth it. I eventually completed an MBA, and at the age of 50, I started a doctoral program at USC. 3 years ago, when I completed my doctorate in education, it felt like I had finally made it to that light that I had been following. My focus now is on professional development and continuing education. 49% of the working population are at risk of being displaced by automation. I call it the climate change issue of the workplace. We know it's coming, but we're not doing enough to save people quickly enough. I work now on skill certificates that can be obtained by a working person in a year or less. It's not too hard. Lifelong learning has to become the new normal, or workers will be left behind in the dust of technological advancement. It is worth it. I'd like to nominate two fellow educational warriors, Dr. Justin Bantz and fellow female veteran, Dr. April Edwards, to tell their education stories. My dream is that educational opportunities at every level become accessible and affordable for everyone, regardless of background or means. It's not too late, it's not too hard, and it is worth it. I'm Casey Wilson, and this is my educational story.